I don't really remember this movie.
What? The fuck is wrong with you two? Do you want to just talk about something else?
No, we're doing it. We watched it. We're doing it.
All right, so we start in the Arctic Circle. There's Kurt Russell, and he's a helicopter pilot.
Welcome back to Bad Movies, Worst People. I disappointed Derek and Whitney this week hard.
That's not always
I'm
true.
Whitney. I'm letting him do that. He's a host tonight.
Well,
He has the notes.
I'm Derek.
I'm Jack.
I think you said that already.
Question mark?
The day began like 1,000 other Arizona days. Hit the music.
Maestro.
We are going with our worst opening yet. And it's saying something. We've had some bad openings for a while now.
I think we had some good ones recently.
But we had some good ones. We had more worse ones. The ratio has shifted.
But we are here to talk about more cowboys. The last of the cowboys, as it were. 1990s El Diablo from HBO Pictures.
I'm going to start by saying something. I think the HBO Pictures is not a good sign. I think the biggest problem is we literally just watched Tombstone.
Yeah.
So no matter what we watched was going to be lesser. This is far lesser.
We should have done Tombstone and then recorded 8 seconds, because then it'd be like, well, this is like a drama thing. Like you can kind of balance back out to the real world.
This almost fits in more with Cherokee Kid and Cowboy Way kind of goofiness. But here's a problem with this movie is it straddles the line and doesn't do either very well. Its
Correct.
serious parts are not good. Its funny parts aren't that funny. I had a better laugh at Joey Pants' wig.
It was glorious.
Joey Pants and Lou Gossett Jr. are the best parts of this movie. Maybe
Not
the
even
only
close.
maybe the only good parts, in my opinion.
I enjoy MC Gainey and I enjoy Glover, John Glover.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess
I
some
enjoy him. They
characters
don't have
did
enough
some-
they don't have enough to do, but let's talk more about what we're talking about.
We are talking about El Diablo.
El Diablo. We're sandwiching the month with HBO originals recommended by Jack.
Yeah.
Caveat: this was recommended by Patreon member Wes, so easy what you say.
Yeah, but then
Well,
you
thank you,
recommended
Wes.
it to us.
I know
For
because he
this.
recommended me for like a year. He kept telling me to watch it, and I finally watched it, and I was a little drunk. Must have had about 16 of them silver bullets, and I thought it was fun and charming. But I also have such a crush on Lou Gossett Jr.
That was the problem. I did not drink until the very end. And that's when I started waking up more.
I
Derek
tried
fell
to drink,
asleep.
but yeah, I was asleep most of the time. I wasn't asleep. I was
you
nodding. I was
Your
nodding.
wife just said one of the most alcoholic things. I started drinking. That's when I felt awake. That's a sign. I'm so
Yeah.
tired unless I'm drinking.
So it's funny,
Yeah.
actually, speaking of Lou Gossett Jr. So the version of this poster I see now does have him on the poster, but that wasn't always the case, I guess, because I was looking at some people's reviews. A lot of people, it's like 3 stars roughly on Letterboxd. It's middle of the
That's-
road.
Out of 10,
Yeah, out of 5.
just checking.
But this person
I
was
think
like,
that's where it should stay.
this person, Justin Declue, was like, the fact that Lou Gossett Jr., who is the co-lead, is not featured on a poster for a movie that features a reveal that a black cowboy can't be the star of a popular Western story because he's
Yeah.
black is bitter irony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I think we have an updated poster for the thumbnail that I played.
Yeah. There's the poster that's there now has him on it, but
But that is some bitter irony because he's like the whole plot of this movie, not the whole plot, but a big plot is that he's the cowboy that people have been writing about, but they have to write him as a fancy white boy, a fancy lad, instead of a black ex-U.S. cavalry, I think Buffalo soldier.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to read about a black cowboy.
or listen to a podcast about him.
It's kind of funny that we've done now Cherokee Kid heavily featuring black cowboys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cowboy Way does talk about what's his name? Oh, it's about Bill Pickett. Oh, Billy Pickett. That's right.
Plus, Ernie Hudson kind of becomes a black cowboy.
Mad Dog Shaw. It's kind of funny that we just accidentally did this during Black History Month.
I love that.
Yeah, right.
Like it should be talked about more, but yeah,
It should be.
that's and then we did Tombstone for our Patreon, which had not one black character. Interesting Tombstone. That's not an indictment on us.
It
Did
might
8
be.
seconds?
There was
8
a black
Seconds
guy
had a
in the
couple.
background.
8 Seconds having a couple black cowboys. I mean, I think black cowboys doing a rodeo circuit in Oklahoma and Wyoming in the 80s is a lot less common than it was with black cowboys being in the 1800s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because back
Because
then,
now we settled some things, you know what I'm saying?
We went
White
backwards
folk
a little
moved
bit.
in.
and if anybody's listened to Tombstone, I've already talked about this, but I'm listening to the Black Cowboys podcast that Jack recommended. And one of the things the guy mentioned was that, oh man, I lost my train of thought completely.
Black cowboys, Tombstone, no black characters.
Nate.
Oh, it was about racism.
Oh.
One of the things the guy mentioned was that originally, like when I talked on there about how 1 in 4 black cowboys or 1 in 4 cowboys were black because there was a lot of black people out west, etc. One of the main reasons that was fine and acceptable was because the people who were racist, the rich people, the people who the do-wells, whatever, from the east, weren't
Sure.
going west. So everybody was equal. When stuff started getting racist out west, because we think about westerns we've seen, and it's always like, oh, hey boy, and it's that kind of stuff. That shit didn't happen until much later.
That was
Oh.
when you had the magnates roll in, the railroad tycoons
Exactly.
and whatnot.
It was the
And
railroads. It was the
robber
white people.
barons.
I mean, there was already white people, but it was the white people with money who came out and they were like, "Oh, don't you remember? We don't like black people." And then it spread even more from there.
So it's like what I was saying. Once we started settling more, like once
Yeah.
those whites started settling more, we're not associated with those whites. Thank you.
Not even a little bit.
My family came to this country to dig ditches.
My grandmother's grandfather, so whatever great that was, Seth Price helped build the railroads and helped develop Arizona.
yeah. I mean, the railroads were a good idea, but they brought with them racism.
My grandfather was kicked out of this country for trying to make shell roads. He took a bunch of turtle shells and he put them kind of like you would cobblestones. It was not very comfortable to ride on, so we got kicked out for doing shell roads.
It probably
Back
looked
to
cool, though.
Ireland. Looked fucking great. Looked fucking great. Tell you what though, every now and then you get a red shell, it fucked you up.
Well, you have to watch for the blue shells, Jack, because if you're in first place on the race on those roads, it'll take you
They'll
right
take
out.
you right out. Look at that. Well, I'll tell you who the first race was white people. According to everything I've ever written.
According to what I've said.
According to the family Bible that I wrote and I pass around to my own kinfolk, that's the story we're going with.
But this is directed by Peter Markle, who we haven't talked about, but we will, because he directed Hot Dog the Movie, which
Yeah.
one of Whitney's favorite horny 80s comedies.
It was my favorite
not
childhood
bad.
movie. I don't know what that says about me.
Oh, I think we all know.
You showed it.
Whitney,
I watched
you are
it
the
with you.
personification of a horny 80s movie.
Yes,
minus
I am.
minus the assault.
I watched it with you. I think I heard a podcast about it, and you were talking about how much you loved it, and I was like, "This isn't a real movie. They're making it up." And you were like, "No, it is." And then so we came home. We were up in Phoenix, and we watched it, and I was like, "This
And
is
Derek was right.
ridiculous."
It's not
Is
a
that
real
the one
movie.
with the hot tubs?
Yeah.
All right.
Not to be confused with Hot Tub Time Machine.
No,
But
but
yes,
it's the
hot tubs
skiing
are in
one,
it,
right?
yeah.
Because then there's Hot Dog the movie and Hamburger the motion picture.
Boobies.
And then Out Cold.
I just always remember Hot Dog and Hamburger. It's easy.
I know, it's the same writer, isn't
Well,
it?
because Hamburger the motion picture doesn't have anything to do with skiing. So that's why I was like, which one's the one with the skiing? Is it the hamburgers or the hot dogs?
The hot
Hot
dog.
dog.
Hot dog the movie.
But this is written by, get ready for this, guys, Tommy Lee Wallace, John Carpenter, and Bill Phillips.
Like the John Carpenter?
Like the John Carpenter.
Whitney wasn't looking because she didn't want to see actors,
Yeah.
but I definitely saw John Carpenter and I was like, the fuck? I've seen this and I didn't know that.
So there's,
But,
I did a little bit of reading. There's like nothing in the trivia on this. There was one trivia thing I pulled that's kind of about that. But then some people's reviews, they had information that they had gathered. It's apocryphal. We gathered over the years, but it sounds right. So apparently John Carpenter, I don't know if it was just him or if it was all of them at the time, but wrote this movie in the 70s. And it was supposed to be his next movie after Assault on Precinct 13, maybe? I can't remember now. No, after The Fog.
You would know.
And Deborah Hill, who was his producer he worked with, talked about it multiple times in interviews, and she was like, "Yeah, this is my Western we're working on." She described it, so I think it had some changes made, but she described it as being in the Howard Hawks vein, a combination of The Searchers and Journey to the Center of the Earth. So I think they had something different going on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what we watched.
So is that why there's 3 writers? Because you
That
said
just
2 or
kept
3.
getting fucked with.
There's 3. It's interesting because the reason Carpenter bailed was because he was worried. He was scared of doing a Western. He didn't want it. He came to Hollywood wanting to do Westerns or
Interesting.
loving Westerns, but nobody was making Westerns at the time.
Okay.
And you can see Westerns in a lot of his movies. I mean, if you watch The Thing, if you watch Assault on Precinct 13, if you watch Vampires, there's Western stuff going on.
That's the one I was going to mention is the Vampires one. I'm like, that's a Western. It's just modern.
Yeah, and he was nervous. Supposedly he was nervous about directing a Western, didn't want his Western to be a failure. So he didn't do it, and then it got shelved for a decade. But to what you were saying, Jack, so these other 2 writers, Tommy Lee Wallace, we've talked about before. He wrote and directed Halloween 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's collaborated with John Carpenter before. He was one of the Michael Myerses at one point. They did some other stuff together. And then Bill Phillips, I saw, wrote Christine.
Billups.
But I have a feeling that Tommy Lee Wallace and John Carpenter wrote this movie in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
And Bill Phillips came in and rewrote it. Well, then I'm
That's
sure
what
I'm sure there were 92 other script doctors that did stuff over the decade.
That's what I
Right.
was going to get to. Like, this guy's the finishing product where it's just like this script got passed around. It was started as John Carpenter and another guy, Wallace, and then just kind of fucking filtered through until this guy's like, I can make something out of this.
Till it became a whore.
Get me Lou Gossett Jr. He's not the weak part. The weak part, I said this the
Anthony
first time I
Edwards
watched
is the
this.
weak part.
Anthony Edwards is awful. I
He
mean,
is.
we've already done Top Gun, and he's fine in Top Gun. I mean, he's not like stealing the show.
He's already in ER.
He has to go home and
Not in
enjoy
1990.
that sweet
Didn't
Meg
ER
Ryan
start in 90?
ass.
No, ER started much later because I think
I wouldn't say much
George,
later.
It was much later because George Clooney was either just starting ER or it was just before ER when he did From
1994.
Dusk Till Dawn.
When did ER start?
94.
94.
Oh, I called
Okay.
it with
So
a
I was
stupid
thinking-
voice.
I was thinking like 96, but 94. All right.
But so he doesn't have a lot of star power, and I think they just got him on the cheap. This is an HBO movie, and as much as we love Lou Gossett Jr., he's not, especially at this point, a huge name.
No,
you know,
and-
like what's he doing? Iron Eagle 3?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Iron Eagle. I don't think he was ever. I guess I don't know his career that well because I knew him originally from Iron Eagle.
Okay.
I'm sure he did other big things, but I feel
Toy
like he's been a
Soldiers.
character actor most of his life. He was in Enemy Mine.
Yeah, Enemy Mine. He is so good. That guy's head to toe prosthetics and makeup and still able to emote.
Yeah.
Oh, I had another one in my head that I really enjoy him in. Firewalker. I mean, it's easy to be the more charismatic one when you're playing against Chuck Norris, but
It's have to be more charismatic than this brick wall with a beard.
I can do that.
The other one that I thought put on a good performance was Lex Luthor's dad. What's his name?
Glover. John
Glover.
Glover.
John Glover.
Yeah, the preacher.
Yeah, we've talked about him.
A lot of the side characters are putting in a good performance. They just don't add a lot to it because there are. So I mean, we'll get into it real quick, but they're gathering a posse,
Yeah.
and the posse is very large
Yeah.
for this kind of thing. And it's just, despite having a 2-hour runtime, nobody really gets any time on screen other than Anthony Edwards and a kind of Lou Gossett Jr.
You chose like the worst way to do this. You should have had Anthony Edwards just be the catalyst to build said ensemble, and then just put him in the background.
So we start with Anthony Edwards, who's playing Billy Ray Smith.
Don't tell my heart.
William Raymond Smith.
Billy Ray Smith is the whitest, most generic name I've ever heard.
From Boston. Oh, bro, I know so many fucking people named Billy Ray Smith. Hey, there's what they're. Hey, Billy Ray, what's up, bro? Look, he's pretending like he doesn't know me. That's a thing we do. Billy Ray.
I think if you're in Boston and your name's Billy Ray, you're getting the shit kicked out of you.
You're goddamn right, you are.
Only
I know
for
a bunch of
ignoring
fucking
me.
Asians. I know a bunch of Asians named Billy Ray. No, you do not.
No, it's spirit. Don't do it,
Mm.
Marky. Don't do it.
Oh, you know what? Did you tell me no? I'm gonna go start my own studio. I'm in good company. Mel Gibson, that's a good one. Roseanne Barr, she's never done anything wrong. Who's the other one? I can't remember.
I was looking into that. That might not be a real thing, or maybe it was something they talked about and didn't do.
Well, that's not until we get Kevin Sorbo on.
We gotta have our star.
In Angel Studios.
We gotta get Hercules. Jim Caviezel's gonna join.
Oh, maybe that's the thing. They were like, we're gonna
Neil
start our
McDonough.
own. We're gonna start our own non-woke studio, and then Angel Studios was like, excuse me, and they were like, oh, never mind. He already did.
Did you know that Neil McDonough only wears adult diapers? He doesn't want the urinal to see his dick.
Gross.
But he's hanging around town. He's a teacher. He meets up with one of his students.
Who's very much in love with him.
Yes, Nettie, played by Sarah
Nettie's?
Trigger.
Are we getting sponsored by NetEase now?
Oh, just
It's a neti pot.
Oh, it's just Nettie's books.
Yeah, she pees in your nose and then stuff comes out the
Oh.
other side or something.
Ew.
That's how neti pots work, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I don't think you're. No wonder your husband gets sick all the time. He's got people peeing in his nose, telling him he's gonna get okay.
It's to build his immune system, okay?
That's what the limes are for.
But she was in. I didn't look too deep into it, but she was in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
I was wondering, is she one of the princesses?
She might be. I know her from
Did they-
PCU.
The princesses
She's
were
Jeremy
from the
The
Where they go to
princesses were in the
castle.
first one, weren't they?
Were
and
they?
the beginning of the second one.
Oh, that's right.
The whole point
Yeah.
of the first one is getting the princesses. The second part is them starting the most epic band, Station.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
right.
Station, and I remember playing chess with Death.
William Sadler?
Yeah,
That gave me a Melvin. I remember a lot more of that movie. They had the bad Bill and Ted's, and then they had to build Station Split, and then built little good robot Bill and Ted's that battled the other Bill and Ted's.
Isn't that the third one?
No,
No,
the third one was like filmed yesterday.
she
Oh.
is Joanna.
Just kidding, it was COVID.
Whoever the
It was
fuck Joanna
Cavan.
is.
No, I know her from PCU as Jeremy Piven's love interest, ex-girlfriend / trying to be new girlfriend.
We've
I
all
like-
been there.
So
I
yes,
love that movie.
she was replacing one of the princesses because she's just credited as Joanna in Bogus Journey. So I went back and looked at Excellent Adventure, and it's Diane Franklin, but it says Princess Joanna. So
Okay.
There
yes.
you go.
So
Noise.
she was in 10 seconds of that movie then.
Sounds like somebody's household needs to watch Bogus Journey.
Yeah. Should be our neighbors.
I got the 3-pack over here
Fuck yeah, you do.
on 4K.
Of course it is.
She was also, but yeah, Jack recognized her from PCU, and then I saw in her credits, and again, I don't remember who she was because I watched a lot of Nick Cage last year, but she was in Deadfall, which is one of, I've mentioned it to you guys a couple times, maybe this month, but it's maybe Nick Cage's most unhinged performance,
Yeah.
but not a very good movie.
Is that the one where he's got crosses for glasses?
No, that's Gunslingers.
Okay, I
this
like
this
that one.
he's Tony something or other. He's got this mustache and this I think he's got a fake nose thing going on. That could be a different one.
Oh, the drugs and the.
It's got Michael Biehn as the main character.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did talk about it this month because the old cowboy Coburn,
James
James
Coburn,
Coburn, he
Cherokee
plays Michael Bihn's dad and uncle in that movie.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway,
we got there.
we got there. This is what people pay to hear. Oh wait, they're not paying for this. It's fine.
That was a fucking ADHD fucking stream of consciousness right there.
You know, when you watch
Your tism is
106
showing, Derek.
when you watch 106 movies starring the same person, you got to start like going, okay, wait, I got to connect this bolt to that bolt and put this one. It's like building connects as a child.
So
except
so
for when you build it, the roller coaster doesn't work.
So I've said before, like for me, accessing that information is like the hacking into the computer scene in Jurassic Park, where she's trying to like get the automatic locks and all that. Yours is your brain works like Charlie Day trying to find Pepe Silva.
Yeah, it's
Like
kind of like
inside of your brain is some small Irishman just putting a bunch of fucking red yarn on a corkboard.
Yep.
so. Picture it like this: Have you seen Inside Out?
No.
Ah, damn it! Well, you have.
That movie is fantastic.
So I'm going to talk to her and the people listening who've seen it. You know the
I'll
memory
start
room
drinking.
where Bobo or whatever
Yes.
is with all the filing cabinets.
Yeah.
So it's that room with infinite filing cabinets And then you have Charlie Day trying to go through the filing cabinets, but he's putting the string into each filing cabinet. He's not actually taking anything out. So that way when he's done, he forgot where he started. That's how my...
And then Derek has to go in like Catherine Zeta-Jones in Entrapment under the red wire, stick his little butt up there, and Sean Connery's like, that's the way it's done, Derek.
Well, that's why it takes me so long to do it. I can't bend like she can in that leather. You know, it's restrictive.
You got to do it naked.
Anyway.
We should watch Catwoman again.
This little girl is like, do you ever think of me as a woman, Billy Ray? And he's like, someday you'll be a very beautiful woman. I know it's 1870 and this is acceptable, but I'm not going to do it, so I got to go.
The rest of the town is like, look at this little sissy boy. He's not fucking a 17-year-old student that he's teaching. What a weirdo.
Right?
Well,
God.
She's still in school and it's the 1800s, so she can't be 17. She's got to be. She's got to be 14 or less. I think everybody finished school by 14.
If they got schooling, this is more just like, all right, dude, what are you doing with your day? Cool, go learn the alphabet.
Oh, like this kid that he's trying to teach arithmetic to, and he's like, he puts up his hands. He's like, if you had 7 chickens and you took away 3, and he folds down his fingers, so he's holding up 4. How many chickens would you have left?
I'd still have 7 because my daddy would shoot that neighbor in the butt before he got out of the hen house.
Okay, we're done here for the day. That's enough learning.
We don't need math.
Wait, you clearly don't need math because your father's going to shoot you at some point, it sounds like.
Oh, and also I do want to mention in there this guy Charlie, who I couldn't find the actor, and he wasn't in the credits on IMDb.
The guy, the sitting guy?
The sitting guy.
The doomed. He should be a harbinger.
He just yells at people, and like Billy Ray's It's a beautiful morning for procreation. Go forth and be fruitful.
I like your wife's better. Good day for fucking. What the hell are you talking about, Charlie? I am walking with a student of mine. She is, I'd say, half my age, Charlie. Still a good day for fucking?
I mean, an 18 question mark, a good morning for procreation, or a beautiful morning for procreation was just like yelling good day for fucking right now. So
Probably.
You know, one day my children are going to run this farmland, and you know what they're going to do is farm pig shit. You'll see, they'll all see. Good day for fucking. Good day for pig shitting.
So the guy is reading Anthony Edwards, the guy. You know, the guy that stars in this movie.
Don't give him a credit.
He's reading a story to his students. It's one of the stories written by Kid Durango about a bank robbery. It's Wild West stuff. He's very excited about it. And they start showing stuff happening, and you think that what he's reading is what's happening on screen.
Correct.
They made their way inside of the bank, and they were there for one reason.
And it wasn't to make a deposit.
And it was them. Yeah, it's them doing it. Even like this old timer who's a fucking poor security guard just sleeping on the job. He like kind of has his hand on his gun, and who we find out to be El Diablo takes a gun out of his hand, cocks it, gives it to him, points it at his own self, like, come on, and then just outdraws this dude and shoots him right in the eyes, or right between the eyes.
Right between the eyes.
And El Diablo is played by a guy named Robert Beltran.
I feel like we don't need to ever know him.
I thought
He's beautiful.
I thought I recognized him, and I still think I might because I'd seen these 2 movies that he was in, but I don't remember who he played. He's in a bunch of stuff, but the stuff I recognized was Night of the Comet, which is like an 80s horror movie, and then a made-for-TV like investigative slasher kind of thing called Calendar Girl Murders, which I have on Blu-ray.
Of course you do.
Don't
I'm
ask.
not saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm not proud of that.
And then also one of his sidekicks was on the show earlier this month. Pestoso is the character played by Luis Contreras, who is the guy from Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't on. He was on Briscoe County. That's
Briscoe
what it was.
County Jr. for Latchkey Vids. If you want to hear it, pay us. And I also think that he was in Suburban Commando as one of the bank robbers.
I think that sounds right. I didn't look into it.
He's a very tall, gaunt Mexican dude that plays this part super fucking well.
Yeah, he's El Gato in Briscoe County.
El Gato. That's Spanish for the gato.
You know what this movie needed, or who this movie needed?
Chris Farley.
A. Martinez.
It needs a Martinez for sure.
I mean, it has at least one Martinez, probably.
I'm guessing it's got a.
For those who didn't listen, go back to Cherokee Kid. We're not being racist.
Nope.
So,
Not this time.
but it turns out this is actually happening. It's not just what he's reading. It's some robbers robbing the town.
And there was real gunshots.
And fucking Nettie runs out to see what's going on because she's been enthralled with the story the whole time.
So is Anthony Edwards reading it. He's like, and then they pulled their guns. Oh my God, they did? Oh, what's gonna happen next? Sorry, I just came a little. Anyway.
He was this close to like being like laying on his stomach on the floor, kicking his legs
Oh
in the
my
air, and
gosh.
reading the story to all the kids in class.
And then what happened, children?
But she runs out, and these fucking robbers are coming up, and she won't move because she's just so enthralled with the mysterious robber men. She likes the bad boys,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She got wet.
and they pick her up, snatch her, and ride off.
I should say that the actress is 22 years old.
You should have said that just to make sure.
Just so you guys know. She does look like an older person. Like the Lowell or whatever his name was that can't count. Like they do look like they 17, 18.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
least
that's probably just to be the.
And
the-
Edwards does say stay young as much as possible.
I was basing my comment off of listening to the dollop, where
Oh,
it's
I
like,
know.
so
Real
he
life.
finished school at 11
Yeah.
and went to work in the mines and also built brick walls and became a baseball player.
I feel like it was Anthony Edwards like forced this school upon the town.
Probably.
Like, we don't need education. He's like, no, you all need education. All the boys and girls, send them my way.
He got there. They were like, we don't need no.
All in all, it's just another itch on my balls.
So a search party goes off looking for El Diablo and his gang. The horses come back to town with only one man. It's the sheriff. He's been scalped.
It's not even
And
all of
his
them.
tongue cut out.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of the horses. His tongue's been
No, I mean,
cut out.
not all of the sheriff. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I know.
some of him.
His tongue is gone, and there's blood all over the saddles. People are fainting and freaking out. And the lady's like, but what about my little girl? And it's like, well,
No, we have her. We're just making it like a really cool reveal. Don't worry. She's like, come on out. Here she is.
she's
Nettie.
in my saddlebag.
Oh, check behind your ear, you old bitch.
The saddlebag that's dripping with blood? Yes.
Yes, she's in here. Yes.
All of her.
What's in the bag? What's in the saddlebag?
But then we meet Spivey, played by Whitney's favorite, Jim Beaver.
That's right.
I know him as Ellsworth from Deadwood.
He's Bobby Singer from Supernatural.
He's also the senator that was running for president
Yes.
in The Boys.
The Boys.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff, but
He's been in a lot of westerns too. He does an episode of Psych where he plays an old gunslinger revival or reenactor.
this dude is telling stories like, they're trying to get another posse to go out, and the new sheriff is like, I don't know if that's such a good idea. And this guy
But
just
dude-
goes up. Jim Beaver goes up, though, and starts talking about the most horrific shit that El Diablo does.
I'm going to tell you a story now. One day he kidnapped some people. He didn't just kidnap them. He cut off their little fingers. He cut off their toes. He put them in a stew and made them eat it. And then when they were done eating that stew, he cut out their tongue. And then he took their pants down and he used that tongue to lick their own butt. Yep, you bet he did. And then he cut off their penis and he said, go fuck yourself. And he made them do that too. But I'm not saying we shouldn't go after him. I'm just saying this is what happened.
I kind of wish that's what he said.
And then they cut out your heart.
And then the lady is like, but is nobody concerned about my daughter? And some old man is like, probably already cut out her heart and made her eat it. He's like, I never said nothing about eating no hearts.
No, they cut her heart out, but they didn't eat it. Oh my God. Oh my God. You went dark. I was talking about using a tongue to lick your own butt. You went dark.
Billy Ray's like, I intend to get Nettie back, and I'm going to get Kid Durango to help me with it. And they're all like,
Who the
Okay.
fuck is Kid Durango?
I'm going to get Captain America to help me, is basically what he should have
Yeah.
said. So
I'm going to go see Superman.
They dress him up in the most god awful outfit.
I decided I know what it looks like.
He looks like a satyr.
my note is lamb's wool jinkos.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he looks like. This is going to be a deep cut for most people. It is the animated intro to City Slickers. It's the little cartoon character that's supposed to be Billy Crystal wearing this exact hat, these exact fucking sheep's leg, what do you call them, chaps. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Jinkos.
Harry Jinkos.
Ashless Jankos.
Harry Jinkos here. What can I do for you? Dude, we know people that wore fuzzy pants to raves. Whitney's
Oh.
talked about going to raves. People loved fur.
Yeah. There's a whole thing about furries now.
This guy would have cleaned up in 1999.
Yeah, I would have. But like, it's these sheep, really nice sheep wool pant chap thingies,
Chippies.
and then this like pink jacket.
Don't say really nice. They're not really nice. They're fucking horrendous.
No, I mean like it was good quality.
All
Like,
right.
they
Well,
looked,
but
You're
they
just
look.
wanted
mad that
to
you don't
pet.
have them.
I wanted to pet
It
them.
looked like I don't even know what it looked like. I can't even think of anything. It was.
I
awful.
said he looked like a satyr. He looked like he had half goat leg.
Yeah, he should have been playing a little flute.
Yep.
All right, another deep cut. This is what Dan Aykroyd looks like in Dragnet when they go undercover to the Satanist party. Same
Oh
thing,
my God,
except he
yes,
has a
it
mohawk.
I literally
The chaps,
just saw
ma'am,
that
just
in
the
my
chaps.
brain. Thank you.
There is the kind of funny bit in there too, like right before or right after they dress him up. I don't remember where Jim Beaver's trying to teach him to shoot, or he says he's going to teach him to shoot. He's just
telling him
shooting
stories.
Yeah, and Jim Beaver's just jawing on. And my only problem with this is it goes on too long, but it is funny because it's you've seen it before, but it still always makes me laugh, even though it's stupid. He's shooting, he can't hit any of the bottles, so he gets closer, he can't hit any of the bottles, gets closer. He's like a foot away, can't hit anything. The part that was funny about it was after it went on for a little bit too long, he runs out of bullets. Jim Beaver just takes the empty gun and hands him a fresh gun and continues talking.
Yep.
It's Woody Harrelson in Cowboy Way. One day east of the Santa Fe, next day west of the Santa Fe.
Good to be talking again.
But then he's just after he whatever innate story or fucking boring story he's telling at the very end, he's like, "You're gonna need bigger bottles." Look at every one of these is still standing, dude. He's drunk. That's what it is. Do you have any empty bottles? Empty bottles? Not yet. Hold on. Glug, 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 glug. Did I ever tell you about my first cousin that I found really attractive? She became a nun after we kissed. It was really nice. Sometimes I think about her, and it still makes my penis hard. All right, hold on. Let me get you another target. Glug, 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 glug. I also had a thing with her dad. I think it's my uncle. Have you ever been doing your laundry in a wash bucket and you get a little stuck in the wash bucket? And you say,
no.
"Step uncle,
Oh,
help
no.
me, I'm stuck.
First cousin, I'm stuck in the wash bucket.
Help me. Oh, I gotta pray to God, and there's a nut over here. This is perfect." You need another target? No, I'm okay. I don't think I need more. I'll get you another target. Oh, let me get one more.
I haven't even hit the first two. No, I got more stories.
I definitely hit the first two.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. But then we start the running gag throughout the movie of Anthony Edwards murdering horses.
Yes.
Because he gets on the horse to ride off and he can't ride. It's doing this side trotting. And the stuntman they got is good because there's multiple times throughout this where Anthony Edwards is supposed to be on this horse and he's falling off and he's sliding around and he's bouncing. But this guy makes not knowing how to ride a horse look really good, which means he's really good at riding a horse.
Which means, that feels like it's really hard to do. Because if you're bad at riding a horse, you're not actually able to stay on the ass end of the horse pretending to fall off. You get thrown off.
Well, and there's a point where he's riding it and he's like, right after he's falling off the ass part, and then he like pulls himself up and then he's like planking on the horse. Like he's laying flat across it, but perpendicular.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, it's pretty impressive for a stuntman. But
I went
like
horse planking once. It's actually just I put a bunch of horses on a boat. Don't tell anybody because they don't even know where it is. It's just a boat I put on the water.
Those horses are dead, sir.
No, they're seahorses. That's how it happened. I'm telling you, this is what happened. The boat was made of wood. Horses eat wood. Everyone knows horses eat wood. We all know. Let me get one more target. Hold on. Oh my God, that's so good. Horses eat wood, and then they make babies, and those babies swim in the ocean. Seahorses. Ta-da! David Attenborough, everybody.
But he's falls off the horse while he's trying to ride it. His gun goes off, kills the horse.
Oh no!
I meant to look up. Oh no, it wasn't in the IMDb. That's right. I did try to look. I was like, I wonder if this stunt horse is Comet.
That's what I was wondering too.
From it likes falling down.
For non-patrons from Briscoe County Jr. Because that's a horse who was famous for liking to fall.
The horse is doing really good because it's on its side, legs out, and you can see it kind of moving, but it's like that's as still as that horse can be without actually being dead.
Yeah.
And like, so at this point, I'm still in with the jokes. I felt like the comedy got old at a certain point because like he leaves, he gets to the first town, He's looking for JD Shones, and this guy sitting at the bus or the train station is like, should have asked yesterday. Cut to the funeral, and the fucking priester is in the background.
You know that priester, mister?
Priester.
Priester.
You can hear him in the background. He's like, and today we commit Mr. Jones. Wait, what?
Shones. Sorry, fuck.
It's kind of funny.
I've done so many of these today. I'm so bored with burying people.
He shot 8 men and women, most of whom committed crimes. I'm sure the others were honest mistakes.
Yeah. I feel like the comedy leaves this movie pretty soon. That's the problem.
They kept trying to do it. It was just like this. Right now, this is a comedy where a girl also got kidnapped.
Yes.
Versus later on, it gets more dramatic, but still tries to be a comedy, and they can't find that balance. And we know it can be done. I've seen Scrubs.
It can be done. It can be done, just not by the people involved in this. I've seen a lot of things Bill Lawrence has done. He does that better than a lot of people. Watiti rides that line so fucking well that he should marry it.
Yeah. I like Watiti.
This other dude comes up. He's like, well, I'm the sheriff now. I can help you. Blah! And he gets shot in the back. And then we meet Lou Gossett Jr. playing Van Leek. I don't remember his name. Thomas Van Leek. And Anthony Edwards, you shot him in the back. Well, his back was to me.
That's valid.
He also shot the sheriff in the back. So
yeah, no, we learned. He's like, yeah, thanks for distracting him. He's just a fucking survivor. Like, he's not about that honor code. You know, like, oh no, you have to look a man in the eyes. Like, no, you look a man in his hand. That's where the action comes from. You know, and if his back's facing me, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm not honest. Gunfighters are tired of dying to this. And we see him in some fucking U.S. cavalry shit. So I mean, he either earned that or took it.
That's what I was.
I mean, if he took it, he might have earned it.
I mean, yeah, either way. But I'm guessing that's a backstory of him. You know, got done like we talked about Black Cowboys. Got done with the Civil War. There was still no place for you in that side of America. So you're like, well, fuck it, I'll go settle the goddamn West.
Are you looking for a movie podcast with deep dives, interviews, and thoughtful film analysis?
We ain't got none of that. What do we got?
You want to hold the bucket?
Right, I'll hold the bucket, sit in the cuff chair.
There with I will never blink. I'll just be there holding the bucket.
I will never blink on her drapes, most likely. You look like a drape jizzer.
R.I.P. that sweet, sweet pussy.
It is known that Jessica Tandy had the sweetest pussy in Hollywood.
If you don't know, Google it. Don't Google Jessica Tandy's pussy, you guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Doom Generation.
Available anywhere you find podcasts.
If you really enjoy listening to Bad Movies, Worst People, just so you know, we do have Patreon. We have 2 different tiers.
That's right. Patreon.com/worstpeople. We have a $3 tier where you get early access to Han Took Shots First, our Star Wars podcast. You get a monthly newsletter. You get archived episodes that are no longer available on the main feed. Plus, you get our monthly mental health episode.
Which we need.
And we do. And there's also a $5 tier where you get all of that content, plus you get ad-free episodes from the main feed, and you get access to Latchkey Vids, which is our recap show about forgotten or never known television shows from the 90s, like Cop Rock.
Too soon, man. It was just too early. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. So check out patreon.com/worstpeople. Help support this crazy endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you.
He does put earplugs in his horse.
Oh, Rio gets
Adorable.
earplugs.
He doesn't like the gunfire.
Yeah, dude. It's just so cute. I've never seen a horse with earplugs, and now I need more of it.
Well, and also the horse is just jumpy in general, because right before, like when he's talking to Anthony Edwards, he goes up and he's like, yells in the horse's ear, Rio, I'm getting on now. And then jumps up on the horse. Like he doesn't want to startle his horse. It's very funny because you just see like most Westerns, people just falling out of the second story of a saloon, landing on their horse and riding away. This guy's like, excuse me, would you mind if I get on you now?
Good day for fucking.
He was the first man to ask for consent.
No.
This horse was in the war with him, so he's like, this Rio saw some shit.
Yeah, I did.
And we don't have a term for PTSD yet, but my horse has it. Just saying.
But like Billy Ray wants to hire Kid Durango. He tells Van Leek, and Van Leek is like, why don't you just hire me instead? You have money. I like money.
Yeah, we can make this work.
Anthony Edwards doesn't know at this point, but all of the Kid Durango stories are based on the exploits of Thomas Van Leek.
I didn't want to ask while we were watching it, but did that storyline fool you at all?
No.
I mean, what do you mean? The first part? Like, I mean, up until they did the reveal, I didn't. I mean, as soon as you saw Joey Pants, I was like, well, he's not.
I
Kid
assumed
Durango.
the second we met him by this interaction being like, you want me instead, I promise.
Well, I knew
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a thing. I thought he was talking about the story.
Oh no,
like,
the fact that Kid Durango is based on Van Leek.
no, yeah, that I didn't get right away. I mean,
Okay.
like I said, I figured out as soon as I saw Joey Pants, but
For sure.
I also,
Well,
but I also knew like what Whitney said. As soon as he met him, it's like, well, this is who he's gonna hire. Obviously,
mhm.
Well, no, I just assumed it was him.
the movie says starring
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards and Lou Gossett Jr. I assumed they were.
It's not in the
I
poster
assumed-
though.
I assumed they were gonna find Kid Durango and he was just gonna be like a useless drunk. That's what I thought was gonna happen, and that's why Lou
Played by
Gossett
Burt
Jr. was like-
Reynolds. I once punched a bear to death. What? Yeah, I was out there just looking for. You need something to shoot? Let me ask you a quick question. You looking to shoot a bottle? I know a guy punched a bear. I punched him with my bare hands.
So he tells Billy Ray he'll take him to Kid Durango, and Billy Ray's like, I don't have a horse. So he just shoots at some dude. I'm assuming this dude is taking the now dead new sheriff's horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you leave that saddle right there. So they ride off again.
You've never played a video game. That's my loot.
He ends up killing this horse.
Oh, well, yeah. So they're sitting around the campfire. He tells Lou Gossett Jr. about how Nettie was kidnapped by El Diablo. Lou Gossett kind of has like a spit take thing, like, oh, fucking El Diablo.
As
And you're
soon
going
as he
after
says,
him?
yeah, he dumps out his coffee, pot, and he's like, man, you can't shoot, you can't ride a horse, and now you can't fucking think. I at least thought you were smart before you couldn't do this other shit.
Yeah.
Oh, and he
And now,
has him.
and now I'm leaving.
And he has him. He ends up staying, and they're laying around a campfire. He's like, "I'll teach you how to shoot. Pick a star." Oh no,
Tom
he tosses
Cruise.
he tosses him the gun, right?
Yeah, I think it's an old dragoon pistol. It's not. It's a fucking. In Tombstone, they use the term street howitzer. This is the hand cannon version of that. This thing is awesome and enormous.
This thing is like a 14-inch barrel.
Yeah. Oh,
Or if you're using guy measurements, 27-inch barrel.
27. We're measuring from the barrel, or are we measuring from the cylinder? Just asking,
All the way to
just
the
asking.
base. You
Oh,
measure
yeah,
from the base.
the bottom of the grip is where you start measuring. But yeah, I think that's the next camping trip. It doesn't matter
No,
because
because it shoots the second horse, and now he has.
No,
to
it
walk.
is this.
It is this scene.
It
'Cause
is the
he's-
second camping trip because he leaves.
because
Right?
because
We just watched
the next
this.
day. Yeah, the next day he's out for a ride, gets attacked by bandits, and then that horse gets shot, and then he ends up getting another horse, and then that's the one that he ends up shooting. Then
So it's funny is you call it a running gag, but they literally only do it 3 times. I thought it was going to go a lot longer and it was going to be great. Because whatever part of the movie it is doesn't matter because Lou Gossett gives him a gun. He's like, don't point that gun at me. I'm not a horse.
yeah, because it's
easy,
the,
big
it's
fella.
the second day is when he gets chased by the bandits, and he goes and hides in that outhouse. And again,
That's right,
It's the
okay.
it's the re-recording people, not fully work, but like the dubbing people who are doing like the off-screen voices who add a lot of comedy to this because he goes up, he's like, oh, he's in the shitter.
That's a nice shitter. That's the big one I saw in that Mervin's catalog.
Dude, it's got 3 holes. I saw it in a catalog. Like you buying a
you
fucking
could
shitter
poop
out of a
with your
catalog.
wife and your kid.
It
I also
was
wanna know
entertaining.
why is there a shitter out here? Like there's an outhouse. There's got to be a ranch or something. You don't. If you're out here and you need a shit, you just do it.
I mean, I've found porta potties in the middle of nowhere in Arizona.
It was the first rest stop.
I love that answer.
You know the rest stop between here and
Hold on, I just
Phoenix?
gotta sit for a spell.
Some guy was going along.
Just
He
chilling
had
in
this.
Temecula.
Some guy took this route back and forth between 2 towns doing trading a lot. And one day he had like bad enchiladas,
Yeah.
and he had to shit in the middle of the middle of the desert. And so the next time he came through, he brought a bunch of lumber with him, and he just built this outhouse.
Yeah, I did.
He's like, that way, if I ever have another emergency, I've only got to get halfway.
Well, the thing is, I brought a bunch of extra wood so my horses could eat it, but we made the trip faster than I thought, so I built an outhouse.
Woo!
Why'd you call it an outhouse? Because it's outside. Got him.
I knew I shouldn't have ate them enchiladas.
Oh, you got enchiladas? I love those.
Ooh,
They'd be
evancheladas in the Wild
saddle
West would be like either saddle enchiladas or wagon enchiladas.
Saddle.
I mean, the
saddle
good news though with the weather though, they're just always simmering. They don't have a chance to spoil. They're just always. It's like one of those Alto shams that you get at the restaurant that just keeps things hot.
Van Leek finds him, and a shootout ensues with all of these fucking bandits.
Lou Gossett Jr. does what I call bullet tornado, where he has two guns, his horse just spins, and he is just shooting guys.
Yes.
Well, and then there's the one last guy, because during this, this is when the second horse dies, because
They're
somebody
chasing
falls.
him.
Somebody falls, and then like their gun hits the ground, the bullet goes out and hits the horse, and then like it's like he killed another horse. But either way, because what happens here is the last guy is trying to get away, and Lou Gossett Jr. pulls out his rifle, he snipes the dude, and he's like, "There's your new horse."
There you go.
So
We'll see how long this one lasts, idiot.
So this is when Anthony Edwards hires him. I'll take you up on your offer.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll think about it.
Okay, so yeah, this is the camping scene.
Yeah,
where-
because
now-
he hands
does
him
the
the gun,
coffee.
and Billy Ray has no fucking muzzle awareness. He's like pointing it right at Lou Gossett Jr. and like cocking the hammer, and he's like, "You better not fucking point that at me."
I'm not a horse.
Yeah, you see me on all fours, man? You see me with a little fucking tail? You can't ride me? Don't shoot me.
But yeah,
Michael-
this is he.
Michael Gross is very upset with his gun handling.
Oh, you know it.
Old Burt Gummer.
You know it. But yeah, this is the part where he's like, "Okay, look up at the sky. Lay down. Look up at the sky. Find a star." And then he tells him.
Werner Herzog.
And then he's like, "Oh, you picked Edwin. I don't remember something from a
The
unicorn."
brightest star in Pegasus.
Yes. And he makes him hold the gun on it all fucking night.
And as soon as Lou Gossett starts going to sleep, Anthony Edwards starts putting his arm down. He doesn't even turn and look. He just like points up. He's like, "Nope, keep it up." So we cut to the morning, and it's Anthony Edwards. He's asleep, just holding the gun up, and like, I mean, I've never fallen asleep with my arm straight above me, but you know, you've fallen asleep in like a weird position, especially if you're drunk, right?
Yeah.
With like an arm doing something, and then like you move, and that wakes you up. Because that's what happens all of a sudden. Is his arm like drops finally, and the gun goes off and fucking kills his new horse.
But then you hear, "Better not be Rio."
You better pray that's not Rio right now because you're fucking dead. I did not watch my friends die face down in the muck so Rio could take a stray bullet from some fucking Boston teacher. There's no connection to the Civil War here, dude. Well, not like a literal connection. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to finish my coffee.
You need a toe? I'll get you a toe.
You want a toe? You want a tongue? I'll get you a sheriff's tongue.
I've met a lot of pacifists, not in Civil War, of course.
No, God, no.
So this is when they start getting the team together. So we meet BB Patterson, played by MC Gainey.
Yeah.
Kind of welcome back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't had him on besides The Haunting.
No, that was it. It was the
Wow.
one scene in The Haunting where he's on a TV screen in the background.
I just see this guy a lot because he's a kid. You'll know him. Most people know him from Con Air, plays Swamp Thing, the pilot. But
Also,
he's in
Django Unchained. He's
Django
Yeah.
Unchained.
Yeah.
Club Dread. He's in a lot of fucking things. And if you look him, you're looking him up right now, and you're thinking of what you know him from.
Yeah. And I looked him up on Letterboxd, so I wrote down Django and Con Air. But if you look him up on IMDb, I'm
The
sure there's a
dark
bunch
web.
of TV credits too. So
He's in an episode of Cheers where it's wild because he's thinner and more menacing, but somehow looks older. I'll show you one day.
it's funny because when I was trying to think of the name IMDb, I almost said Untapped. I was looking up MC Gainey on Untapped.
I would follow MC Gainey on Untapped. I ended up drinking 38 Budweisers today.
I checked in every single Coors Heavy I drank last night.
I don't see a separate spot for the stubby bottles. I want you to know I'm drinking stubby bottles.
He just posts a picture every time. But he's a blacksmith.
It's a good follow, guys.
He's like a blacksmith, I think, because he's doing blacksmithy things.
But he
You know,
doesn't
he
have
has
a
the
foot.
blacksmith apron on and everything the entire time. He doesn't stop it.
And he's got a
He
he's
does
got this
have a foot. He has one.
he has one
a
foot.
foot.
He also doesn't have a foot.
No, but he does have a foot.
It is funny though because he stands up and Anthony Edwards looks at his leg and he's got this brace on, like a Forrest Gump brace, and he's like, "What are you looking at? You staring at something?" And he's like, "No, nothing." And he goes, "That's right, because there's nothing there."
Why are you guys on this cuckoo?
I don't know.
Get great now.
Jack did it a couple times, and I killed me every time. And now I've been editing those episodes, so now cuckoo cuckoo is stuck in my fucking head.
When I find something that makes somebody laugh, I lock onto it. Hashtag Godem. And just
yeah, well,
you know what?
Speaking of Godem, we could have used that guy in this movie because I'm sure these people all fucking reek. Anyway.
Oh yeah, dude. They weren't even like, don't make us look sweaty. Just in between takes, missed the fuck out of me. Actually, you know what? Get rid of that. Get rid of that little squirt bottle you got there, and get a super soaker.
Oh, did we say this actually was filmed in Tucson or Arizona, Southern Arizona?
That's right.
Yeah, this is another one
to get down there. Came from Australia. Brought my super soakers.
Yeah.
I say another one, but if you're on Patreon, you know that Tombstone was filmed all around Arizona. So is this. A lot of the same locations. Old Tucson.
The only location
Well, 8
besides
seconds.
I won't start listing off places like I did on Tombstone because Jack pointed out to me that no one gives a fuck, and I was like, "You're right."
8 seconds also had parts.
other
filmed in
people
Tucson.
might. I
Yeah.
just don't care.
Yeah, well, that's fair. But like, yeah, he was captured by El Diablo, and he got a lot of useful information, but he lost his foot. And then we cut to this little town, and it's this woman with her breasts hanging out, singing about a song,
I like
a
this
Jesus
dress.
song about gather at the river.
No, thank you. I mean, if your cleavage is there, I'll join.
They're singing this song to lead up to a hanging, which I was like, yeah, that's about right.
The whole
You guys
town
don't get
came
to
out,
watch
dude.
the show unless you give me money.
You bring your kids out for this sort of thing. Do you want to see a man hanged by his neck?
And Whitney's right. The preacher here, played by John Glover, who, yes, we talked about on Batman and Robin. He was
Oh, the doctor.
Poison Ivy's guy that she killed. Yeah. He's also in Scrooged. He's in a cool like Jonathan Demme movie I have called Last Embrace. No one cares. But I already know no one cares. I'm going to say it anyway. But he's playing the preacher guy who's putting these two dudes to death.
Nobody cares, Mark.
And like he hands around
That's
a
Mark,
collection
isn't it?
plate and he talks about God and they give it to him and it's by collection plate I mean bucket.
Bucket.
And there's like one bill in it and he's like, you fill that fucking thing up or you're not going to get a show today.
I mean, you're not going to send these people to the gates of heaven.
I will release them right now, and they will go right back to your town, fornicating with your wives,
Turkeys.
your daughters, your sheep, your turkeys.
Turkeys.
And this dude, the one who we didn't recognize, who I couldn't get a name for, has this. He's like turkeys, and then has this look on his face like, turkeys.
Turkeys.
Go.
You know, tell you what, if my friend gets the front and I get the back, we got a turkey sandwich.
But the other guy who we did recognize is played by Miguel Sandoval, who we talked about in Howard the Duck. He's also in Jurassic Park. He's in a ton of shit. If you guys look up Miguel Sandoval, you'll see his face and go, "Oh, that guy."
Yeah,
Yep.
he's definitely that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a side show I need to start when we start getting paid to do this for a living. Just that guy, the podcast.
And then what do you do? Like do a movie he starred in?
Find a movie that guy starred in.
It's Harry Dean Stanton hour. That's the pinnacle of that guy is
Yeah.
Harry Dean Stanton,
And he's got
and he's started
3. Starred in 2, heavily co-starred in another one. So I would call it 3 because I didn't know about the other one.
Okay.
Because he's Lucky right before he died.
Yep.
Paris, Texas, which is I don't know how I could do an episode about that. And then Repo Man with Emilio Estevez.
Oh yeah. I know that one.
But he's not. Emilio Estevez is the star.
You mean Men at Work?
right.
No, Repo Man.
Close.
It's just another movie where Emilio Estevez is doing a job that he would never be caught dead doing because he's rich and famous.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But would I do that job?
Probably. Repo?
I mean,
You
like
seem like-
people's vehicles?
No body parts.
Ooh, yeah. I could do that.
You seem like you'd be happy taking things away from people.
I don't think she would. I think Whitney's a reverse Repo Man. I just got your car at a hawk. Boom, enjoy. I just
going
paid
around
off your
giving
house
people
loan.
back
Boom,
their
enjoy. That's a very Whitney thing.
But he's playing Zamudio. But so they get hung. Van Leek, does he
Roberto.
shoot the rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody thinks they already died. But this is like a game they're running because we find out later the preacher, Zamudio, and racist guy all know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, and even when they first start, he's like, "I'm happy to be here in," and pauses, and Roberto like I can't remember, like Sioux City. It's not that, but he's like, "Yeah, I'm happy to be here in Sioux City." Yes. So you could tell pretty quick they're in it together.
And this guy Bob, Roberto.
I told you before, I don't answer to gringo names.
But I like Lou Gossett goes up to the preacher and he's like, hey, I think we're going to need your dead men. And that's when they show down into the gallows and they're both just standing down there fine. And he's like, I think we could arrange that. Money. Because he's a preacher. That's all they care about.
Oh, yeah. Well, and maybe some, fornication.
Perfect day for fucking.
This is where I was coming in and out of consciousness. So somewhere along the line, they get some spurs that belong to El Diablo.
That was the very beginning when he was riding away.
Oh, I guess I just didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, he held on to his spur while Diablo ran away.
Yeah, it's not a super long moment, but he holds on to the spur and takes it, and that becomes the MacGuffin of the movie.
Yeah, because I guess he assumes he's gonna want these spurs back because they were his daddy's spurs, and they've got rubies in them and all this shit. So now it's MC Gainey, the preacher, the two criminals, and our two stars, and he's trying to talk to them about El Diablo, and he's like, there's a little girl down there, we need to get her, and racist guy is like, fuck your little girl, and then like somebody stabs him.
So he's like, you got this one, Jack?
Yeah, he's just being super racist.
He hears something.
Yeah, he's like, someone's out there. And I'm going to use a term that shouldn't be used, but he's like, there's Injuns out there. And someone's like, no, I mean, there's like, they don't come raid around here. And he's like, they do if they slept with their wife kind of thing. And then Lou Gossett was like, well, or somebody says, like, how was that? He's like,
it was Lou Gossett.
It was Lou Gossett.
And he's like, better than an N-word. And that's when Lou fucking Gossett just ropes his neck, pulls him down. Anthony Edwards actually pulls the knife out of his boot and hands it to him. He's like, thank you. And fucking puts it to his throat. And he's like, man, I give everybody like one chance to say that to me before I kill them if they're sorry. Are you sorry? We get an arrow to the fucking chest.
Well, he does get one more in there too.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's his dying words.
Yeah.
Like, just to make sure you know that I'm a shitty racist that should be dead, my last words are
hard,
F you,
hard
R.
And this guy.
Well, hard.
He liked saying
hard and with a hard R.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hard R is a different.
It's NPR.
But we meet the Native American who fucking blasted him.
It's Bosco. What's his name?
Branscombe Richmond. Branscombe Richmond, which is a kind of welcome back because he was a stuntman and had one scene in Batman Returns.
Yeah, but he was like one of the guys with shit all over his face, so you still couldn't even see who he was.
I recognize his voice.
He's also from Jack's favorite TV show, Renegade.
It's up there.
And a movie that I will make you guys do one day. I'm trying to figure out how to pair it with some other ones. I think it's called The Walls Are Watching. Branscombe Richmond's house gets repossessed because like his wife was sick and died, and he has all these bills, and his house gets repossessed. Somebody buys it cheap at auction. He moves into the attic, starts terrorizing these people. It's your classic hider in the house thing. Speaking of, the reason I'm trying to figure it out is because Hider in the House is a movie with Gary Busey where he lives in someone's attic.
Ooh, and then we should do the one with Wings Hauser where he's a ghost.
And then The Carpenter, yeah, because he's a ghost living in your attic.
And then we can do Stalked by My Doctor.
Yeah, so I'm like, I got to figure out a thing to do all these like Hider. It's like a subgenre of television movie, which is like someone is living in your house and you don't know they're there.
It's Attictober.
But that it's not a good movie. It's a Lifetime movie. But Branscombe Richmond is spooky as fuck in that movie.
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
I'm in on Branscombe Richmond.
And nothing else.
Who's playing Dancing Bear. We have Miguel, Roberto trying to talk to him, and he's doing some like fairly ridiculous signs. And
he is.
I don't think you're saying it right. And you have Branscombe speaking pidgin English, and he's just like, yeah, we're not doing that. My name is Dancing Bear.
It does start with the preacher saying, why don't you talk to him, Samubia or whatever his name is? He's like, you speak him sign.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah. That's not the worst we could have gotten. That's all.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
we'll get to it. But him and Lou Gossett Jr. have a thing later too.
I mean, so here's the thing I'll talk about more on the actual Renegade podcast whenever I get to that. Branscombe Richmond is not mostly Native American. He's very Polynesian, and it's just something that was a thing at the time.
I mean, at least at 1990, we were getting closer.
Yes.
It's not like where first it was just white dudes, and then it was just Italian dudes, and then it was like you just couldn't hire a fucking Native American for some goddamn reason. They're like, okay, well, this guy's Polynesian and part Native American.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting there. We're getting closer.
we're getting closer. And then we did Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp.
And we just scrambled back. Well, you know, the movie Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer is like a metaphor for America. Where like there was progress happening, and then we were like, but what if it was 1950 again?
But what if we said,
why do people
fuck
keep
progress?
wanting to go back to 1950?
Because they've watched Leave It to Beaver and they think it was a perfect world.
It was not a perfect
really
world.
good time for toxic masculinity, though.
You know, it was
really, really good time for that.
We weren't overpopulated. There's that.
No, that's what we became. That's where the boomers are. All those people came home from war and started fucking.
It's a good day for fucking.
Good day for fucking kids.
Good decade for fornication, I would say.
So now they recruit. Was it Running Bear?
Dancing
Bear. I only wrote down Branscombe Richmond. They
That's
recruit
fine.
Dancing
We
Bear
can do that.
because El Diablo killed his people, a bunch of his people, so he joins up with them.
And enslaved them.
And then they take Zoom Zoom, whatever the fuck his name is.
Roberto.
Zambia. Yeah, I wrote the last name because that's what the credits were all. They were all their last names. But yeah, Bob. They take Bob because he's an explosives expert, and he has some dynamite hidden around here somewhere.
Dude, we see him counting in Spanish, taking giant fucking paces, I guess we'll call it. You know, and he fucking does his 10. He's like, and dig right here. And you get the voiceover, Anthony Edwards. Like, I got volunteered to dig up the dynamite. They are all so okay with losing him.
Yeah, everybody is.
We just need the spur.
They find the dynamite, and it's like it's starting to decay. So, and if you don't know, dynamite back then was basically just nitroglycerin. Yeah, if you shook the cart too hard, the whole thing went up.
If it got too dry, too hot, too wet, it's a very volatile thing.
It's starting to decay, and I did laugh because he like takes it out, and he's like, I don't know if this is gonna be useful. But then he goes around and like, you know those little poppers you can buy and throw at the ground?
Yeah.
He was doing that to everybody except with chunks of like nitroglycerin. Like
It's called Harry Pottering. Experiamo! You just fucking took off MC Gainey's foot. Oh, nope, that's the one that's already missing. All right, good fun.
Oh, good sport. Good sport.
I'm the cock that can't walk.
Speaking of needing to be sprayed off because you don't smell good, they go to this underground saloon.
Ugh.
Ew.
Which
It's all I think about when I watch old timey stuff like this, or we talked about Last of the Mohicans. Like they share a romantic kiss. I'm just like, ugh. Neither of you have brushed in months.
they might have chewed on a mint leaf.
Okay, all right. That's you know what you just told me. I'm gonna do a shot of Rubbermans before I make out with this chick at a bar.
Yeah.
You telling me you never done that?
I'm not telling you I should.
I
I'm not telling you I should do it again.
I will say the underground saloon thing, aside from the fact that there's no ventilation, so it's going to reek.
Cooler though.
It's got to be a nice place to go drink a beer in the fucking.
You just hope that they sell cigars there and you buy one for everybody to bar and just like, dude, it's the fucking 1800s patchouli. What's that smell? Cheap cigars. You want one?
Dude, I would rather these fucking dirty hippies come up to the bar smelling like cigars than patchouli.
Same. Light up a fucking Cohiba and shove it up your armpits.
But this is where we meet Joey Pants, who's playing Truman Feathers, also known as Kid Durango.
He says Thomas, and I'm like, that's Joey Pants. I don't see him. I heard him just say Thomas in this wonderful, valiant, flighty, feminine voice.
Kind of British. It would be this new American thing. Thomas, is it Thomas Van Leek over there? Oh my, I'm tickled pink.
And he's got this ridiculous wig
Oh
and
my
this
God.
fucking beard. Like
The look is so ridiculous. Love
It's
Joey
so
Pants.
good.
he's wearing frills and all kinds of shit. I mean,
This is when I got really happy and into it.
if you like seeing Joey Pants do ridiculous things. I've mentioned this movie to you before, but the movie Zandali. It's Nick Cage, Judge Reinhold. I can't remember the woman's name, and it's like an erotic thriller kind of thing where the woman's with Judge
Demi
Reinhold,
Moore.
Nick Cage
and
wants
then
to
goes
fuck her,
Yeah.
whatever. But Joey Pants is in there and plays her like assistant at this dress shop that she runs in New Orleans.
Okay.
And he's doing this super like flamboyant gay thing, but it's not like, at least I didn't read it as like the offensively gay like 90s thing. He's a flamboyant gay dude, but he's not doing like
Closer to Nathan Lang and Birdcage.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he's doing the effeminate thing, but he's not doing
making
like
fun of it.
offensively bad.
Yeah.
But he's not in it a lot, but he is just chewing it up whenever he is.
Yeah,
So,
it's
Fuck
fantastic.
yeah. I think you mentioned. I gotta watch that.
it's an okay movie, but it's got good Nick Cage and good Joey Pants. So.
Okay, movies what I aspire to watch some nights. We just did El Diablo.
Actually, we're still doing it.
I don't know if you know that. We just watched El Diablo. I can watch an okay movie.
Damn it! I was about to start doing the Daisy if you do. I got my movies confused.
Yeah, Diablo if you do. You know Diablo at all.
This is where we find out that Feathers is Joey Pants' character, is the author.
Joey Feathers.
Joey Feathers. He is the author for Kid Durango. He is the titular Kid Durango. And then that's when Edwards is like, but it's your stories.
Yeah, all of his dreams are crushed.
And Van Leek is Van Leek, right? Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
You made so much money off that, and I didn't see a dime. That's not what makes me mad. What makes me mad is you talk about all this fucking honor and this code and shit. He's like, no. Survive and win. That's the fucking way. The cowboy way.
Ooh.
But then a couple of El Diablo's goons show up. So we have Pestoso.
Pestoso for sure. And then
Chalk Mull.
Chalk Mall.
Who
Yeah.
I didn't recognize much, so I didn't.
Well, I think it's
really
Darth
write
Maul's
down,
brother.
but I think he was an Italian guy.
Yes.
Yeah, Darth Maul's brother, Chalk Mall.
I'm pretty sure he was played by an Italian, Gino
he-
Silva.
Yeah.
So,
Chalking Mall.
so Lou Gossett goes to Anthony Edwards. He's like, "How do you feel about being the fastest draw in the West?" And he's like, "Say what?" now?"
Pretty good, man. I'll be honest. I feel pretty confident. I think I can take him in a fight.
So he goes out with Pestoso. They have like a showdown.
Dude, Pestoso does the warm up. I wish this was a video podcast now.
Oh, God.
But like he does this warm up where he's like shaking his limbs out individually, thrusting his crotch at Anthony Edwards, hiking up his gun belt real like high up on the fucking hips and nips, and just doing this, cracking each knuckle all weird. And then Anthony Edwards cracking his knuckle. It's like, ow, ooh,
But we got Lou Gossett climbing up the bell tower behind Anthony.
Yeah, he goes. So they have their showdown and they do their draw, and then fucking Lou Gossett goes full Kent State on Pestoso.
Mhm.
Oh no, that's not the one where the guy shot out of the bell tower. That's the one where the military killed all the hippies. What's the one where the guy was shooting people from the bell tower?
higher
That's
learning?
like yeah.
It was a movie. It wasn't a movie. It was a real thing.
Yeah, but it's half of that.
Yeah, I don't remember. But either way, he murders him from a bell tower, which is funny.
But his death scene is forever. It's like Pee Wee from Buffy.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's funny because he's in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and he does a Pee-wee from Buffy death here because he's just standing there making noises. Lou Gossett and Anthony Edwards have an entire ass conversation, and then it cuts back, and that guy is still standing and just going
Until Lou Gossett just gets a little. Oh, and that's not even the end of it. Like after he blows him, so he blows him, and he falls down, and then much like after being blown, there's a little twitch as he's laying there. Like it's all like it's a couple more sentences of dialogue, and he does a little. Like, so he's still fucking hamming it up.
And then Chuck Mall tells Anthony Edwards to meet him tomorrow at the Tree of Death.
Oh, okay. Can you be more
What?
specific? I've seen a couple of those around recently. I don't know if you know this. This planet's dying.
Oh no, the Industrial Revolution hadn't happened yet. We were still doing okay.
Yeah, all right. He's right.
Joey Pants at this point decides to join their expedition because he's like, I can get so many stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not
he
his
is.
voice. But...
It's not far. He's doing more of a British one. I can get so many stories out of this.
And
I like
he
writing and writing.
And even though Billy Ray's like
And
dreams
writing.
have been crushed, he's still super excited. He's like, I'm going to be in your book. Ooh.
He's like, I saw that duel. It basically writes itself. I'll be in one of your books. You bet your sweet ass you will.
Because nobody knows that Lou Gossett shot him, even Anthony Edwards. Because Anthony
Yeah,
Edwards
Anthony
did
thinks
pull
he
a
did it.
trigger. And
Probably
he
missed
thinks
him,
he
though.
killed him. Oh, yeah, he had to have. But
He probably killed a horse somewhere.
Dude, just add that like thud. Like, oh, that's 4. Keep that joke going because you abandoned it. You did 3 horses and you fucking stopped.
it's like they're trying to make the HBO TV show Lucky on this. You guys know about that? Starred Dustin Hoffman, and a bunch of horses died while they were making that movie
Oh my god.
because they treated them like shit. Like a lot of horses.
I
And this
never
was
watched that.
this was something in the 2010s.
Oh my god.
This wasn't like the 60s or 70s or something.
fucking hell. I
Yeah.
didn't want to know about Dusty Hoffman.
I mean, Dustin Hoffman didn't kill the horses.
Yeah,
Although he
you
was
know
probably a
of.
producer, so technically he did.
That
but
you know of.
he's just like, how many have died? I can
I
finally
think
live out
these
my
guys-
fantasy of strangling a horse.
I think these guys just read the thing that's like comedy's good in threes,
rule
and
of
they're like,
threes.
"Yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3, we got it, nailed it. Funny now. Look at that.
We
Funny."
did 3. When did you do them? In the first 40 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not
Did-
how that
Did
works.
you want to do like another group of 3? No.
So they're heading off to El Diablo's compound here, where and Anthony Edwards is going to go to the Tree of Death, and this is Branscombe Richmond and Lou Gossett Jr. have a little conversation, and Branscombe is like, "This is a pretty sorry war party we've got going here, Brown man." And so he's like, "It's the best I could do, Red man."
Like,
Mhm.
if you're gonna talk about skin tone and derogatory terms, I am too.
They do kind of give each other a look, and then it's just kind of like, "Fucking white people." That's
Yeah.
kind of how I read it. It's like they both say that, and they're like, "That's not us. That's them."
And you get Joey Pants. He's like, "Your motivation's all wrong, kid. I tell you, you're the only one here. You're the only one here who Dancing Bear's the only one that has good motivations. You just want the gold, don't you?"
He stopped telling people about Nettie.
Yes. Well, he sent in Anthony Edwards into El Diablo's camp with a spur.
Yeah.
That's the whole plan.
Well, just the spur belt, not the actual spur. itself.
Oh, correct. Yeah, like what the fucking housing's called, the metal part, without the spinny wheel.
He tells El Diablo here that like he's looking for Nettie. We see them bring her out in this little sexy outfit she's got going on.
Well, he's like, dude, but which girl? There's so many girls, so many towns I steal from.
Blonde hair,
I'm
blue
kind
eyes.
of what you call a player.
Look, let me put it this way. If this was 1998, I'd have an island and a plane.
Or I would be producing for Notorious B.I.G.
Or I'd be directing Melania.
I could also run the country.
We did it. We did it.
Got him. We did it.
Woo!
But yeah, they bring her out in this sexy little outfit. She looks like she's having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she does. I just kind of turn heel and be like, well, she's where she wants to be.
Yeah. I mean, she was enthralled with outlaws. Now she lives with outlaws.
I mean, she's thrown herself with Anthony Edwards. We're not going to talk about the age because the actress is 22, so that's just where my head's going to go.
Well,
She's-
the year is 1850 or whatever. So
Right. She's, well, after Civil War, so
yeah,
probably
so it's
70.
like, yeah,
80,
I know. I knew you were going to correct it because you know things about history, you smart person.
I don't know numbers very well, though. Can't math. But no, it's like she's throwing herself with Anthony Edwards. Like, do you ever think about it as a woman? Like, this guy just said it's a good day for fucking. Did you not hear that? He just said it. So she's like, well, this guy is actually like into me. He puts me in sexy outfits. You're probably living better at this guy's hideout than you ever did at Tucson.
Covered in jewelry. She's got like 2 necklaces on, earrings, bracelets. Like, she looks beautiful.
I bet you the
And there's
food
like
here is
little
amazing.
fringy booby thing.
And like I said, she's in a sexy outfit. That's
Nobody's
one thing.
fucking a turkey.
This outfit has got to be so much more comfortable than what she has to wear in town.
yeah.
There's no wool. Like it's like a mini.
chaps
It's
for
like
your
a
boobs.
yeah. It's like a mini skirt and a halter top kind of, but it's got to be so
It
much
wasn't a
more
mini
comfortable.
skirt.
Well, it's not long.
It was down past her. It was like to their
It was a
calves.
Was it?
Hold on.
No.
It's a bikini top and a bikini bottom housed in some sort of beaded curtain.
Yes.
She's got like the things girls
It was
wear to the
almost like
pool.
a gypsy outfit.
Well,
I know we're not allowed to say gypsy, but
it's like the things girls wear to the pool where they're like, this covers my swimsuit, quote unquote, but it's actually just clear. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm so wrong. I'm not just wrong. I'm so wrong.
But like Lou Gossett and Joey Pants are spying on all this going on, and El Diablo puts up his feet. He's got 2 spurs.
Nope, there goes
Like,
your
oh,
plan, big
shit.
boy.
Yeah, he's got a spare.
what was it?
Spoiled by a spare spur or
Say
something.
that
I
3
don't-
times. You know,
Spoiled by
like,
spare spurs. Spoiled
you
by
get
spare
Lou-
spurs.
Lou Gossett's like spare spurs. Oh, spoiled by spare spurs. Say that 3 times fast. Spoiled by spare spurs. Joey Pants is having fun. It's just like I would rewrite this movie and get Anthony Edwards' character out of here so fucking quick.
Or recast Anthony Edwards.
I don't know if it's
Okay.
necessarily him. I mean, I don't know that he's great. The only thing I know him from is Top Gun. I never watched ER. And he's fine in Top Gun. He's there to die. So he's not really a character.
He was able to act that Meg Ryan was hot.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good
fair.
piece of acting.
Yeah, so he's
I
a pretty
believe
good
that
actor
he wanted
then.
to sleep with her.
He wanted to take her home and or lose her forever. You
The
choose.
second that she's like, take me home or lose me forever. Check please for her. I'm staying. Call
But,
my
like-
wife an Uber. You're an Uber. Oh, come on.
I mean, while watching, you guys even said Matthew Perry would have done 1,000 times better.
You know who I thought Anthony Edwards reminded me of this entire movie?
Matthew
Harlan Williams.
Oh, you know what? It would be better if it was Harlan.
Yep.
Not just like his kind of like his look, because he is like a lanky kind of whatever dude, but like
Sure.
the way he was delivering his lines and everything, it just reminded me of Harlan Williams,
But not funny.
And like one of those classic movies he did, like
Rocket Man.
Big Money Hustlers.
Rocket Man.
He did in Big Money Hustlers?
Yeah, yeah. Harlan Williams is in Big Money
I've
Hustlers. He's
seen
the cop.
most of that movie.
Half Baked.
Yeah, I know, but I went with the one that no one would know except for like 8
Was
people.
it Rocket Man? Where's the one where he goes in a rocket with the chimp?
Rocket Man. That's
Yeah,
what I
Rocket
said.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, Rocket Man and
I
Half
said
Baked are the
Rocket
ones people actually know, but Big Money Hustlers is the one that I go with because it's
Because you're trying to be cool.
well, no, because I'm gonna out myself
He's
here.
the
I mean,
cop
people
from Dumb and Dumber.
on the internet, people who listen to us know Jack's made fun of me enough that I've used to listen to ICP a lot. Of those 3 Harlan Williams movies, Half Baked, as a kid who grew up smoking a lot of weed and listening to ICP, Half Baked, Big Money Hustlers, or Rocket Man, which one do you think I saw more? Big Money Hustlers.
I don't just
And
want
that's
to make
why.
I'm not making fun of you for being an ICP fan. Okay, we're at a bar, and I play a lot. Like any bar that has a digital jukebox, I have a playlist for Whitney, so I know what to play for her. And one day we're sitting there, and I was like, "Oh man, I got like 3 songs in that Whitney and I jam out to all the time. I gotta put some on for Derek." So I went through ICP, and I played one song. It was like
you hear
a note.
It was
And he's like,
literally
is it chicken kicking or what? A chicken?
it was
hunting?
chicken hunting, and
Chicken-
it was 2 notes because it was the opening of the song. And I was like, somebody played chicken hunting?
The only time
Jack's
I was
like-
more depressed was the credits of Laura Croft Tomb Raider semicolon the fucking end of my life, where Derek was like, "Is that POD the remix? Is the Paul Oakenfold remix?"
I found out about the remix from the actual credits. I just knew it was a remix. It's funny because I was just about to bring that up because I just cut the reel and put that up the other day because I was behind on doing reels. So I was just thinking about that. Look, I was a shitty little 15-year-old. What do you want from me?
No, you know what? Hey, Classy Alcoholic said it, I think, the best. If you look back at who you used to be and you don't cringe, you haven't grown.
Yeah, that's fair.
And your art, he said about your art, but I'm paraphrasing it into who you are as a person. If you look back at your 15-year-old self, like, man, I had it figured out back then. I really thought Kid Rock was going places. Like this, you should cringe at who you were at 15.
And now look at him playing for the vice president.
Look at him sucking off the president.
Look at him playing a record while he lip syncs for the vice president.
Look at him having sex with the vice president and having him call his cousin.
Wait, his wife was there?
what?
I don't know. JD Vance is from somewhere with, hills and distilleries in those hills. You know what I'm saying?
Kid Rock, Arkansas.
Calling yourself Kid Rock when you're 60 years old.
No, he wants to go by a different name now.
Yeah, it's like
Richie
Richie.
Rogers.
Yeah, Richie Roberts or Robert Ritchie or something. Who gives a shit?
It's Barry Garcia.
Did you guys see anything from that, by the way?
No.
Besides the
Whoa.
couple clips of lip syncing?
Yes,
Never
I
even
saw
saw
the
that.
really bad lip syncing.
So he starts Ba Wit to Ba, where it's like, my name is Kid, right? So when he used to perform it on MTV back in the day and the music video stuff, he starts it by flipping the microphone and grabbing it and going, my name is
Oh,
Kid.
yeah.
He did that in this. Almost didn't catch that microphone. Very funny. Because back when he did it when he was younger, he would throw it in the air and it would flip a couple times and he'd catch it and do the scream. This time he barely did one like half flip. It was like you were like, I want to try flair bartending, but you've never flipped a bottle in your life.
That's how I knocked myself, and that was a fucking Seagram 7 bottle.
It's good times. I refuse
Yeah.
to watch the things. I don't want to give it one more view on YouTube, but I've seen clips in like reels and stories
haven't
and stuff.
seen
and I'm
any
like,
of
dude.
You're Whitney, I'll let you know if there's something you're missing.
I mean, there's stuff you're missing. If you want to see JD Vance, his wife, and a bunch of other old politicians pretend they enjoy listening to Kid Rock, it's
That's
good.
the funny thing, because we're like, I guarantee you, every one of these people you just mentioned were against his initial like releases. You know what I mean? Like,
oh
he's-
yeah, the year and a half he was popular.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
He was a cowboy, baby.
He did a song with ICP. Anyway,
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, it was
Oh,
before
that's
they.
Detroit. That's Detroit.
It was before they put on face paint, so it doesn't count.
Oh, it does not count.
Speaking of posses, the gang takes the whole posse hostage here, and they go into one of the bags to like steal some shit. There's a snake in there, a little rubber snake that's pretty convincingly pops out and bites this guy. I thought it looked decent. I mean, it's obviously fake, but I was like, it's still pretty good.
Can I
I'd
do?
rather die than let you take this bag.
Can I do what I'm calling a kill back, where we call back to a kill we missed?
Yeah.
It's when they're trying to get to the hideout, and they're like, "Oh man, there's too many of them to take out all at once." And you
Oh.
get John Glover's like, "I have an idea," and cut to him because he's got this camera. He's had this camera the whole time, and he knows how to use it. So, oh, you're an idiot. He. Sorry, it's a video podcast would have made that funnier. So he has this camera, and he cut to all these like 5 henchmen all lining up for a picture, kind of hanging out, and he's like uno, dos, and then these 2 guys on either side of the middle guy just get lit the fuck up with bullets, and the middle guy kind of looks at himself, feels for holes, and smiles. Arrow to the gut, and he's like, "Oh,
Got the
oh,
picture.
that hurts," and he like pulls it out and gets ready to charge at the camera guy. Arrow in the same exact hole. Branscombe Richmond is a sharpshooter.
Yes.
All right, I missed that. I slipped through that one. That's
Oh,
good.
Oh, that
was
was
dope.
a really funny, because the face everyone's making when he's like, "Let's take your picture." They're like, "All right." Pop, 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 pop. It's good.
But here,
And Glover's delightful. He's got just such a menacing smile.
Glover
He should
and
be the
Pants.
Joker.
Glover and Pants are having so
Glover
much
and
fucking
Pants.
fun.
That's the worst detective show. Welcome back to Glover and Pants.
oh no, Chief Jacket keeps yelling at us.
Maya Fedora's on the phone for you.
But so the preacher and Roberto Zamuda or whatever his name is get killed here
Yeah.
in the tussle. MC Gady is left. He's waiting for a signal because he's got this fucking
All the dynamite is on
all the
this thing.
dynamite is on this wagon. Yeah. He gets the signal, he lights up the dynamite, and he rides the wagon right into the
His
center of
foot
this
gets
camp.
stuck, so he can't get out. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna die."
Yes, I love that, because he's like, he tries a little bit and realizes like, I'm not getting out, and he's like, fuck it, and just starts like driving this wagon, giving like a good ha ha, very very Lieutenant Dan.
Yes.
Is that how you got El Diablo? Hoo-hoo.
He blows the fuck out of this camp, and it's
Yeah, he
a
does.
good explosion.
And some not.
It seems like there's some added in stuff, but like the main explosion is large,
Yes.
and
It's
for
fire.
like a 1990 HBO movie, it's pretty good.
What'd you say, Jack? It was more phosphorus than anything.
Not more, just a lot of that firework effect, where it's
Yeah.
just you're just adding little sparkle trails.
That's what I was seeing. Like okay, yeah.
Yeah, the sparks coming off the side and stuff, where it's like that's supposed to be a grenade, but it looks like fireworks.
you
know,
get that
kind
in
of
some
thing.
cheap war movies. It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
HBO.
It's not
Exactly.
digital.
HBO in 1990. That's the key factor here. Is like the explosion, yes, it's got the phosphorus and stuff, but it's HBO in 1990. This is not. This is pre-Sopranos,
Oz.
HBO owning.
We never
The
did.
world.
So because it's an HBO movie, we didn't do box office, right?
No, because there is no. Yeah, there's
okay.
no box. There's a home box office, but we don't know what that is.
No, we do. It's
Do
called
we even
HBO
know what the
or
budget?
Max or whatever
I
it's
didn't.
now.
I didn't even see a budget.
Okay.
I would guess
You didn't
probably
even look.
13.
I looked.
1,000? 13,000?
13 million.
$13 million.
$1 million. That's all you're getting from me.
I mean, it's not like the biggest star power. You have a lot of character actors, so that's cheap. Locations is Tucson in the 90s. We used to film a lot of things here. We don't anymore. We stopped giving tax breaks. That sucks for our city, but what are you going to do?
So I went to go check because Whitney made me doubt myself. There is no box office or no budget on IMDb, but this is the first time I saw the tagline for the movie, which at this point is a good one to read because we've heard a lot about Anthony Edwards. When a young man can't ride or shoot, he needs help real bad. And here's help real bad. Here's help that's real bad.
Oh,
Here's
that's funny
help
because
that's real bad.
when he shoots the sheriff in the back, or the new sheriff or whatever in the back, he's like, he wanted to be sheriff real bad.
Yeah.
Now he's the sheriff real bad.
But Lou Gossett and Branscombe Richmond come in. They shoot up the camp. Lou Gossett finds all the gold. I think it's Anthony Edwards that's like, was this more important than the girl? And he's like, that girl ain't my problem.
This is the only fucking reason I'm here. There's a voiceover where we don't know. It starts to zoom up on Anthony Edwards when he first gets to the camp. And he's like, I realize there's nothing I could do, so I might as well remain calm. And it shows him tied up to the tree being used as target practice. Like, I'll just remain calm while I'm tied up here and being kept hostage.
Yeah.
We skipped over it because my notes are spotty at that moment.
He
He had gotten tied to the death tree because
No.
he had gone to the death. Well, he went to the death tree. They kidnapped him. They tied him to a different tree.
Yes.
So yeah, that's when that happened because that death tree showdown didn't happen.
Correct.
It was just for
Right.
them to kidnap him.
Well, I think Lou Gossett knew that. Anthony Edwards didn't, because Lou Gossett gave him most of the sperm. Was like, they're not gonna kill him with this, like without the rest of it. He'll be fine. Oh no.
Oh no,
Turns
he's got a
out
spare.
They don't care. Spare spurs? Spoiled by spare spurs.
Spoiled by spare spurs.
Spoiled by spare spurs, Spalding.
But Billy Ray goes off looking for Nettie. He finds her in this cave, but she's like running away. So it's like she doesn't want to go. Just let her
she's
stay.
like,
I found
following
a
me.
piece of her clothing, so I know she wants me to find her.
I found a piece of her clothing, which means she's half naked because she had two pieces of clothing.
Smells like it was up her butt earlier. Oh.
Probably was. She probably left it there to wait.
No, that's just how everybody smells now.
Diablo shows up, confronts Anthony Edwards.
Oh,
Joey Pants is Joey Pants is there too,
Oh,
and
hi,
he's
Mark.
like, "Do you know who I am? I'm Kid Durango." And he's like, should that mean anything to me?"
So we did see before that kid, Joey Pants like gets shot at and just cowers in the corner, and Lou Gossett's like, "See, it's not as fun as writing." So now Joey Pants is like, "I'm Kid Durango," trying to prove something.
I think
You
it's
know.
that, and also he knows that Anthony Edwards is there because he had mentioned earlier that he thought he was there for the gold, and he knows he's there for a girl now. So I think it's that, and he's like, this guy is trying to save this girl. I'm going to stand up for him, even though I'm probably going to die.
Oh, he knows he's gonna die because he does. He gets shot, and you get a pretty fun death scene from him where he's just like, he starts putting a scarf on. He's like, "You're ruining a perfectly good scarf, you know." And he's like, "Man, no one ever thinks about the pain. I thought it'd be quick. I was ready to die, but this sucks. I don't like this at all. Ow."
Do me a favor. My last request. Kill the devil.
Just kind of a bad last request. It's gonna be tough to do. Just kill the devil.
Also, when he's dying, he's like, perhaps I should have looked at his hands and not his eyes.
Yeah.
Because
Lou
that's something
Gossett
that Lou
told
also
you how to
said.
fucking survive this entire goddamn time.
Yeah. But when he tells him kill the devil, he says, kill the devil, complete the story, Billy Ray.
Yeah.
Write the song "Icky Bricky Heart." People will love it. Your daughter's gonna be weird though.
Billy Ray and El Diablo having their showdown, and he's like, where should I shoot you? And it's like, maybe not in the gut, because that's a pretty painful way to go. Billy Ray, just wing me in the shoulder a bit. El
You
Diablo
just
has a
grazed
laugh
me.
about it. He's like, all right, yeah, no, I get it. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna shoot you in the head. I'm gonna shoot you in the head, but that's funny.
Maybe la cabeza.
I did
And then we
laugh.
get Lou.
Yeah, Lou comes out. Cut the bullshit, El Diablo, and make
Hello.
you move.
You killed my father. Prepare to die. Oh, nope. No.
Wrong movie.
So they draw. Van Leek gets shot in the shoulder, takes out some chew, puts it in his fucking mouth. You want some chaw? Fucking El Diablo shoots that out of his hand.
I like him with a chauzer.
And then, I don't know what he was going for here. He, takes off his hat and holds
He's
it
like,
out.
you want to try that one more time?
He was going to try and you shoot here, and I'm going to fucking use my wounded hand to raise up a little bit.
I don't think so. I think because he saw, you see his face smile, and he's just keeping Diablo distracted because Anthony Edwards is behind him with the gun to his back.
I didn't think about that. That's perfect.
At first, I thought it felt like he was doing a shit-talking moment. And I'm like, he just shot this Altoids tin out of your hand. And then you held up your big hat and you were like, want to try again, loser?
All right, next level. Now you have to shoot an elephant. Okay, now shoot a blue whale.
Oh,
Okay,
man, you're getting
now
better.
Shoot the Grand Canyon.
Now shoot the moon.
Now shoot the moon. Tell the man it's time to shoot the moon.
Suddenly there's a gunshot.
Blood comes out on your face.
Yeah, I
and
was like,
onto
this
the
is
camera.
the good part. Yeah, because blood sprays up. They did good with the fucking
Squib.
squib work in this. And he
pronounced
turns
Squidward.
around. He turns around and sees Billy Ray, and he's like, "The fuck, bro?" And then he's like, "I'm gonna take this real gunfighter with me, I guess." Because this part confused me. Because
Yeah.
he turns back toward Van Leek, and then Billy Ray shoots him again. in
So
the
I
back.
think all I can think of is he didn't fully turn his body to look back. He turned his head to look back and was like, well, I'm not going to be able to raise to spin around fast enough to
Okay.
get him, but I'm getting somebody. You know why? I'm El Diablo.
Yeah.
My nickname is the Devil, just so you know. Putting a little character into this, I'm evil.
Billy Ray shoots him in the back again. And, damn, boy, you shot him in the back. Well, his
That
back was facing me.
Ooh.
And then I love that because Luke Gossett stops for a second, and then he's like, "Oh damn, I forgot about that." He completely doesn't remember his own thing from earlier.
He's the audience. He's like, is that a callback?
Yeah.
Did you make that?
No, that was
in the
great.
first part of this movie I forgot about? All right, that's fair.
So they bury all their compatriots. They've got the
They have the
MC
type
Gainey's leg
Yeah.
is stuck in there in the ground.
Typewriter for Joey Pants.
That
Which-
says the end.
It said the end.
Whitney
from
pointed
far
that
away.
out to us. Yeah.
What you got? Bob had his hat and it had a cross that said Roberto Bob next to
Bob.
it. Who else died?
The preacher. I don't remember what they had for him.
Camera.
His
oh,
camera.
his camera.
His
yeah.
camera.
Okay. And then they go back to town, return Nettie. Billy Ray starts to ride off with
She's
Van
so
Leek.
upset she's there, dude.
She's like,
Mama, I just found out about fucking, and it was real nice.
dude, she gets off the horse and she's like, I'm happy to be back.
This Mexican
You're
man
leaving
went down
me?
on me, and I gotta tell you, Mama, have you ever had oral sex? You probably haven't, but it was delightful.
Well, you see, we were staying by a creek, and he told me if I go in the creek, I'm going to feel good later. And I did. And I did.
I washed up, and he went down.
Why don't we have a creek in town, Mama?
Can we get a creek?
But yeah, Billy Ray rides off. She's like, you coming back, Billy Ray? Someday. And and then Charlie, the
reverse
is it good day for
harbinger.
fucking guy.
Reverse harbinger.
Yeah.
Pooned.
I
She should
think
get
Anthony
pooned.
Edwards delivers this last line poorly, and I don't think it's well written anyway. But I just love seeing this old man. 'Cause he's like, hey, Billy Ray, you kill El Diablo. And he's just like, only God can kill the devil, Charlie. That's right.
That's right, Bob. Gonna stop me a pig shit farm. You'll see. One day they'll all see.
So Billy Ray, this narration about how he's going to write a series of books, and Lou Gossett Jr. is super fucking in. But then he's like, don't put no white boy in that shit. Put me in there. And then he's like, and remember, you got to talk about how you got to look a man, right? And then Anthony Edwards goes, in his
in the
back.
Oh, in the back. That's right.
And then he's like, and Lou Gossett's like, yep.
Uh-huh.
And then it's the end.
Finn.
How dare you put Finn on the end of this?
Well, that's what it said when they released it on HBO France.
HBO.
So for me, in all honesty, no, I did not like it.
Would you like to expand upon that?
Yes, I would actually. The only times that I was actually enjoying it was when anytime Joey Pants or, like I said, Gloves and Pants did it for me.
Gloves and pants and pants and gloves and gloves and pants and pants and gloves.
We'll save Jack for last because he knows he's the guy. That
Oh,
did
we're
the
gonna
thing.
edge you, Jack.
I have to say no too. I had a lot of fun talking about it,
Yes.
and there's a lot of fun stuff in here, but overall the pacing is not great. It's nearly 2 hours, and it really shouldn't be. It's a TV movie. Like, make it 90 minutes. I'd probably be more into it. Find your tone. You can do comedy and drama and action
Find your
all
tone
at
is
once.
well said.
But find your tone. And I mean, Lou Gossett is really fucking good. He's very funny. He's funny and he's intimidating. The preacher, John Glover, he was pretty good. Like, a lot of the side people were pretty good, but Lou Gossett and Joey Pants were the standouts to me.
Yes.
There's barely any Joey Pants, and there's a lot less Lou Gossett than there should be.
True.
I wouldn't be opposed to maybe checking it out again down the line, just because I was not
Maybe
fully
a little
conscious.
more libations.
Yeah, maybe
to be
watch
had.
it after we've had 5 drinks instead of before we've had any.
What a recommendation. What is this fucking bad movie, good beer night?
But it's not even like a caveats thing, because I don't know if that would help or not. It didn't do it for me overall. Like I said, great, some good moments, and I did comment to you guys towards the end. I was like, this is what I like. Like, it's a Western action movie towards the end. There's
Yeah.
shootouts, there's fighting, and it doesn't need to be that the whole time because they want to do a comedy, and that's fine. You can do shootouts of fighting and balance it with comedy. Our very first Patreon episode was The Quick and the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit more drama, but it's Sam Raimi, so there's comedy in there, you know. So like, you can do it. This just couldn't find it. So
Yes.
So it's the softest of recommends, because I liked it the more the first time I watched it. This was, I see all the gaps, I see all the holes. Derek just touched on all the points that I was that don't need to be made again. I'll revisit it. I didn't hate it. Like, it's an okay movie, but that's kind of the problem. It's not good enough to be in your collection, and it's not bad enough to be in your collection. It's just okay. So, but I had fun talking about it. So it's one of those things that this is why we do the podcast. Did the movie suck? Yeah. Did we have fun talking about it? Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, definitely had more fun talking about it. And I find that the movies that we hate, it's usually a no all the way around. We usually have fun talking about it.
Godzilla 98.
So what's next, big boy?
So that's the end of Rodeo month.
Oh, that's right.
But
Took a little longer than 8 seconds.
it was almost 8 episodes with because there's a Friday the 13th and a couple
Yeah.
of Patreons. There's a
Oh,
lot.
shit. Yeah. Good job, guys.
It was only 7, so we were close.
I'll
If-
record a
if-
10-second episode tomorrow.
If February was a real month, it would have been 8, because March will be 8. It's going to be a lot. But next week, we don't have a theme going on for March, but we all sat around and we came up with, like, here's one I've been wanting to talk about, or I've been wanting to talk about, whatever. We've got a few things going on. We're going to kick it off with Whitney's episode on Cuffs, starring Christian Slater.
Oh, boy. Dude, I know
I've
that.
not seen this.
I know that
You
Patreon
recommended
member
it.
Chris, because she
I've never
wanted
seen
to
it.
see it.
Oh.
I've seen it.
So you
Chris-
recommended it. He's seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Patreon member Chris, she loves this movie. We've talked about it, her and I, because I'm like, am I remembering it wrong? Is it good? And she's like, no, it's good. Or at least she likes it with me.
It's funny that Chris recommended it, because Chris has a K. Cuffs also has a K. Kuffs, if you're looking for it
Well,
out
it's
there.
his last name.
I'm just saying, for people who are looking for the movie. And it's available to, it's not streaming free or a subscription anywhere right now, but it is available to rent for $4, buy for $15. Or, you know, there's men with eye patches and parrots out there that'll help you find it.
You know my uncle?
Does he have a wood leg too?
You know Uncle Tiembo?
Uncle Tiembo, he got a wood leg. He drinks rum. He's got a parrot and an eye patch. He's never been on a boat though.
He caught me staring at his leg once. He said, what you looking at? I said, nothing. He's like, right, ain't nothing there.
And then, of course, don't forget we have our Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople. This month's mental health episode, as we already mentioned, is Tombstone, which is available on AMC Plus, or you can rent it for $4, buy it for $15 on your Amazon and Apple. And I've been saying that it was available for $5 on Fandango because that's what Just Watch told me, but
lied.
it's not. We looked it up when we went to go watch it, and it's not there for $5. So I apologize to everybody, but you can rent it for $4. You can watch it on AMC Plus, or you can go out and buy a Blu-ray or 4K. And then for Latchkey Vids on Patreon, we're talking about The Adventures of Briscoe County Jr., episode 16, Bounty Hunters Convention, which you can buy for $2 on pretty much any platform you can buy an episode of TV, or $3 on Apple because fuck them.
Fuck them. That's why.
So that'll be it for this month, this week, this event.
This theme.
I've been Derek.
I'm Whitney.
I'm not a horse.
The end. That's not how we say that in our country. That's how they say it over in Jolly Old, and fuck those people.
Man,
We got rid of the queen.
Wish there was an Irish accent in this. No, we have a queen in office right now. He just won't admit it.
Talk more up tonight. I don't want to wipe it down till you see the light.
Wipe what down?
I don't know.